Okay, I am back. It is I, Witty, with another part to the Diablo 3 Beta Barbarian playthrough. So what am I doing? Let's find out.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
A sad tale, but I seek the fallen star, and he stands in my way.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadric. He knows of its whereabouts.
There you go. Maybe you don't.
You should not dismiss the signs.
Oh, what's he saying?
Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Sakarum tomes warn of a falling star. The Herodric scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies, the prophecy of the end days, says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the text since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
Believe, girl. Believe. Horrors await. So, yeah. All good. Back in a second. I thought things seemed a bit messed up sound-wise. I'm going to play around with it a little bit until I get it right. So don't worry, the whole video isn't going to be screwed up sound-wise. Let's have a little chat and see how it deals with my voice. Hello, Mr. Deckard Kane. A shattered crown. You're talking. Can you hear me and yourself about the same level? Probably not, because you still sound really quiet. It still seems to be really quiet. I mean, they did another update on it, so I imagine it's something to do with that. But if I talk to him again, I've tried to turn everything up again, but the Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. Leoric, then, fine. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm still way louder than him right now, so let's find out.
A sad tale, but I...
Yeah, what I was going to say before is you don't have to play Diablo 1 or 2 to play this game. Quite obviously, but it does help. But then, that little bit of lore that Deckard Kane just gave pretty much explained the whole Leoric story in a few lines. Good for him. Quick another test. You can hear the sound. Let's have a chat to Deckard Kane. A shattered crown. The Skeleton King was once our beloved Lord Leoric. He was driven mad. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I've totally turned down my microphone. And let's have another chat to Deckard Kane. The Skeleton King was once our beloved Lord Leoric. Okay, once again I've turned down quite a bit. The Skeleton King was once our beloved Lord Leoric. Okay, I really turned the microphone down now. It's like a third of what it was before. And now it should pretty much be about right. The Skeleton King was once our beloved Lord Leoric. Yes. Okay, I think this is about right now. Hopefully it will be okay throughout the video, but I don't know why everything's changed. The only thing that's changed is me coming in and out of Diablo 3 because they did a server update. That's about it. Otherwise, all the options were the same. In fact, they're all different now. I originally had the options, everything else a lot quieter, and my microphone was still the same. But I've actually had to reduce my microphone massively and increase the actual game sound massively, so I'm not sure what that was all about. But I can't really make it much louder, to be honest, in my opinion. Alright, let's have a little run around, shall we?
I've dug up some right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
That's what I like to hear. Looks like I've got a bloody good weapon, to be honest. +2 experience. I think I'll go with that, to be honest.
From the east shall come a monarch whose rule begins in blood and ends in bone. In the light of a comet will he die a third and final death at the hands of true men.
Okay.
Every scholar of demonic lore has heard of Deckard Cain. Thanks to you, I got to see him in the flesh.
So, the NPCs' dialogues do change as you do things in the game. This is why I always go back and check, really, just to be safe. I'm sure none of it is that important, really, but you never know. There might be a new quest you could come across.
You're the one who saved Cain.
I
you
am.
must help us survive the Skeleton King too.
Yeah, I could probably do that. What's up, Cain's house? A book again? I thought I already took that.
Dear reader, I am Abdalhazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives,
I like the
often
voice.
at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Honduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
Interesting. So as you go around killing creatures, maybe you pick up books on it, or maybe it just gives you information as soon as you kill the creature of its first type. But you can listen to information as you quest along. But since I need to talk to people, I can't have that on in the background.
Dark events tax us. I worry for Hadrig, our blacksmith, most of all. His wife has been injured, and he is tasked with seeing to those who may turn. His family has suffered under this curse before. His grandfather, the Chancellor to King Leoric, was killed when the evil first spread over Tristram 20 years ago.
I am the last of the Horodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Horodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You cannot believe this.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world has paid dearly
You
for
spin
my
me
arrogance.
right around,
I
baby,
have
right
tried
around.
to make up for my failings. Leah and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
Good to know.
The prophecy of the end days is contained within the Horodric tomes I inherited from my ancestor.
Can't skip ahead
Jared
to the next bit,
Cain.
unfortunately.
It is a warning to those who could interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
Lose it all and you're dead.
You and Leah seem to care much for each other.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leah, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the Lords of the Burning Hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers.
Diablo drove Leoric to madness.
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
And after he became the Skeleton King,
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral. finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted while alive. Many adventurers tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King. It was left to Leoric's eldest son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become.
I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
What does your uncle seek?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
What did you learn of your mother?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something. I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
I don't know, this is the kind of game where if you talk to someone you might unleash a new quest. By me speaking to her about, say, Adria's death, she comes up with another quest, so it's important to always talk to the people, whether you can just sort of skip most of it. Because obviously when you do several playthroughs of this, you won't need to talk to them every single time. Well, the easiest way to do it is just to simply
So this is how it
click on them really quickly and then come out.
From the road, but for what? I can't get it repaired. Might as well dig a hole and die in it.
Yep.
And then you would rise as a shambling corpse and find my blade buried in your skull. You still live. Make the best of it.
You got told, bitch.
Yes, I've got some new things in today that I'm sure... You've got to promise me you'll take good care of whatever I sell you.
I can't promise anything, to be honest. Well, I seem to make enough money, so let's buy something. Experience is always good. Costs a lot and you don't get much back for these items. Don't know if you can disenchant them or anything like that.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
What? She was out defending the gates this morning. What is driving that woman?
More than what's driving you.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It is regrettable, but it must be done. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
Hey, come over here.
Right. Back in a mo. Alrighty then. Let's do this. Into the cellar of the damned. How's my buddy doing?
Right.
I'm sorry.
This must be done.
I've changed some of the options so you can see the health of the mobs now a bit more. So you know what you're up against. Any information is good.
My love, forgive me.
She's gonna turn.
Adric, help me.
I didn't mean to do that.
I couldn't have done this without you.
Because it's the inventory
I'm in
button, it's
your
the same
debt.
as mine.
My name is Hedrig Aemon.
Adric, I need your aid. I must find Leoric's crown.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Right. My inventory button is to chat reply, because I like to press that button, I, to chat reply. So I'm still used to pressing that to check the inventory as well. Ooh, another, that's perfect. Boots that I don't have, and it gets experience. Well, well, well. Seems good to me. I think I'll put stuff that I don't care about in the bottom right. I might want to stop pressing that. Oh, that's in Q. Okay. Skills. Oh yes, I got to remember I had that ability. Rend. It's my, yeah, it's all AoE. I think that ability is free. It doesn't require rage. Generate 15 fury. Can I do that for free then? Does it generate cost? Right, okay, fair enough. So it generates. Keep. Oh. When will I learn? Right, that was it. So that's a cost, and that's a cost. But Rend says it costs. Oh, good for him. Isn't he so good at getting the Matriarch's bones? There we go. That definitely costs. Right, okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I've got it now. I got you. I got. Let's avoid the gate for the moment and have a little chat with Mr. Reddick the Fence.
Sure, I may do business with some unsavory types, but I pass the savings on to you.
What a nice guy. Not even high enough level for it yet. I can repair. I haven't actually looked to repair my stuff. Luckily, it doesn't look like I need to repair. I wonder if you need to bother with it in the beta.
You think you're some type of hero, here to save us all?
Yes, I do.
The dead will feast on your bones as easily as they will ours.
Look at the size of me, and then look at the size of you. I think it'll take them longer to get through my bones than yours. Pesky villager scum. It is... Oh, look, the ferryman. Obviously probably got to do a quest before you take this one on.
Sorry, the ferry to Wortham isn't running.
That's what I thought.
Can't take anyone anywhere with all that's happening around here.
It's like Diablo
It's
2.
not safe.
That sort of like takes you to the next act, probably. But you need to complete what you're doing in this act first, before you can activate that act. Acty.
There's a big pack coming this time. Stand your ground.
Alright, let's do this.
More fury.
That's the last of them. The bridge is clear.
Oh, okay. New lord.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores.
Oh, that's a
I did
fear
once
ability.
meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts
Oh,
to
I'm gonna have
bring
to start
him large rats
using
to
health
eat.
potions soon.
But
No
I'm sure
way.
the story is utter nonsense.
Cool, they fear a bloody lot. Every other hit. Oh, they're elites. Okay, that explains it. Fair enough. I didn't know they were elites. Ooh, that's very good. My damage intake should be severely reduced. She went far. Still not used to the gold yet. When there's like 6 gold, 6 gold, that seems like a lot to me at the moment. The grotesque. Ah! See, that's not... I might be better off with the other secondary skill. Because whilst rend is obviously impressive, I seem to kill mobs probably before the 3 seconds is up. So I might have a look at that again. Change that to Hammer of the Ancients. They might need to make it so it's quicker and easier to go into these abilities, like click, 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 done. So you can change over. Because it's a pain in the arse having only 6 hotkeys, basically. And I'm not a fan of that, but I can sort of understand, and still I'm not too far against what they've done. Going into this to change it may seem a bit of effort, but it's kind of an interesting way to look at it on how you want to take the game on. So this is one of the more open areas. A bit more like Diablo 2 now. As you progress, places probably get a lot bigger and there's just far more to it. A lot more exploring going on, rather than it be more... what's the word? Sort of... I can't remember what the word is, but basically closed in. Now it's more open. Possibilities. See, what I try to do with these mobs is move around them all the time if I can. I don't know if that helps. It certainly does if it's going to be like an AoE pile. So I can sort of position my hero to do as much damage as he can. Save him from taking so much damage as well. Just want to get in a fight again so I can keep my rage high. Ooh. Yeah, I've got to remember to start pressing the mouse button.
I've gained new power.
Ooh, look at that, level 6. Ah. Bash ring. I can sort of understand why you wouldn't want too many hotkeys. I mean, too many abilities available. That's kind of why they've done it. So you can only have 6 abilities at any one time. Because there's quite a lot anyway, as it is. If you ended up having, like, say for example, ground stomp, so we looked at that. So you got 3 abilities just in that. And you got 4 abilities in that, so then that'd be like 3, 7, say 11, 16, and you can see how it stack up. So you ended up having like 23 abilities you can do it at any time you wanted. I mean, it'd be a bit OTT. So I understand it. The method. You do get bonuses for killing a high number of mobs in one go, sort of thing. So you just want to bring them around like this. I assume you'd have to hit double figures though to get the bonus. hit, move back, hit, move back. Not necessary at this point, but I might need to start doing that stuff if you ever played on like Nightmare. Whoa. He's immune to that stun. Maybe it's because I already stunned him. It really is a large area. I'm trying to make sure I cover it all. You can notice the attack speed bonus.
This must be the blacksmith's apprentice. Hadrig should be told of his fate.
Wow, got a lot of stuff already. Do you think it only tells you when you get something that's better? Because it flashes up. Oh, that's close. Maybe the 16 armor belt? That's pretty good. I'll leave it for the moment. What's going on here? Weight Watchers convention.
Die!
Yeah, okay, you can see your buffs. That's interesting. That's good to know. I haven't got that much reason to use my secondary attack at the moment. Because I do so much damage with the first. I have to go back to town soon. Sell some shizzle. Could buy another slot, maybe. Bag slot if you can. Be interesting to move on to a dual wield or two-handed weapon, because at the moment I don't really need the armor. Well, I say that I don't really Yeah, I've got no more space. I'm not taking enough damage at the moment to warrant wearing the shield at this point. Finally got to an end of this bit. Don't have any scrolls of TP off. Yeah. Whoa! Slight difference in the shields there. Slight difference. See how much damage I reduce at the moment. Surprised that hasn't changed much. Oh, that's how much damage I can do. Whoops. Yeah, pretty big upgrade. But then again, I didn't need it, did I? Really? Health is not such a big issue at this point in time. I like that. As I'm killing stuff, I can't physically kill one of these graves, but if I kill a creature that's standing by the grave, it'll smash the grave up as well. That's a nice little aesthetic pleasing feature. Should be a waypoint around here somewhere. Maybe I'll just go straight towards the quest place. See, there's a waypoint there, but definitely I'm gonna get that lucky. Oh yes, yes I will. There's a waypoint, so it's worth going there. I was gonna go back on myself and check. Let's go back for the moment. Sell some stuff.
You're the one who saved Cain. You
Got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Loads of money. There we go.
Blacksmith, your apprentice is dead.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
You said that your grandsire was King Leoric's chancellor. Tell me of him.
Not much to tell. I lived with my father in Chaldeum at the time. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram until the end, trying to save lives. Don't know if he succeeded, but there it is. When the Skeleton King fell, my grandfather was dying from a sword wound. He had the crown sealed with him to keep it safe.
Your grandsire was a hero in his own way. You should be proud.
You've got to promise me you'll take good care of whatever I sell you.
Don't need those at the moment, but I can foresee myself needing them in some point in the future. Let's see how many you can stack. Okay, you can have quite a lot. I was wondering if it'd be like a maximum of 10. We'll keep it on 20 then. Safe number.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half rations. How are we supposed to fight if we're starving?
The rest of the town is down to quarter, including my wife. But you can quit if you want.
No one round here appreciates the work I put into acquiring these fine wares. It's not easy, I can tell you that.
That's done, isn't it? I don't really need to go there again.
You think you're some type of...
Suppose I should have used the waypoint, but I've gone this far now. Can't zoom out on the minimap by the looks of it. I assume there might be mods or abilities to move stuff around. Interface stuff, that is. But if not, no biggie. I quite like the way it all looks at the moment, so no real problem with it.
Not enough fury.
I don't know why I'm trying to position them, to be honest, because at the moment, like I say, health isn't that much of an issue. Just go nuts. Is that a new possible weapon? Not good enough. Barbarian may seem a bit simplistic so far, but I've got to admit, it's fun smashing things. Most of this is just using the mouse. In fact, I barely touched the keyboard at all. I'm gonna have a sore hand tomorrow. Look at them climbing the walls.
Grow in power.
Oh yeah, I needed to look at that. What do you mean no? I've already seen that. Unless there's a rune for it. Is that why it's new? So you can select a rune for your ability. Ah, that makes it even more interesting now. So this is why this comes back to sort of like the talent skill. You can choose between different runes to give certain abilities different effects. Very intriguing. I like that. What is it without then? Ah, stun. Right, I'm with you. Okay. Okay. What about this? Yes, Hammer of Ancients, new ability. Oh, another AoE ability. Fine. Okay, that's great. That's what I'm after. More AoE.
More fury.
So if you know you got a single one-to-one fight, you might want to respec to the one-to-one abilities, but I don't mind. I'll do my AoE ability. Ooh, pushed me right back, didn't he? Gotcha. Killing little mobs that drop health as well really helps. Can't use my abilities anytime I want though. The right click one, for example. Need to have a mob in front of me to use it. Are they all separate crits? This? No, it's not. I don't know what the hell's making me jump up and down. They're a bit tougher, these mobs. It's very dark. Obviously that's kind of how the game's supposed to be, so shouldn't really do anything about that, to be honest. Making it too light just makes it defeats the point, really. Ooh, I've got a two-hand weapon. Just check this stuff first. Yeah, that's a pretty big upgrade. Still don't need the health though, so I'll keep that bottom right for the moment. A two-hand weapon that does just a tiny bit more than my one hand. Or so it seems. At least DPS. But high damage. Well, let's use it.
Cathos guides my hand.
Sometimes you don't want to pick up those health globules. How's this javelin? Not very good. Big old crypt. Once again, I'm gonna have to go back soon. Too many items. level 2. It has the same disturbing music from, well, not exactly the same disturbing music from the first Diablo game and the second one, but sort of, it's along the same lines. Kind of eerie music. If you can call it music. Sounds more like. I don't know how that works. Do I have to invite him? Oh, he can just join my game, can he?
An ally has joined, but the minions of hell grow stronger.
I'm interested now, actually, to see whether I get more experience from mobs just for Pracky being in the game. He's got a bit more health than me. Your loot is your own. In card games, each player is rewarded with individual loot from monsters. Individual items.
Your death is here.
Let's have a look.
To the unformed land with you.
I'll give him that. Cracked short bow. Oh yeah, that is a bloody good belt. Kill one thing. Okay. It's gonna find out actually. Do you lose experience? Not lose experience, but share experience with nearby. Oh, I've got no mobs to kill. Ugh, this is going to take a while. I'm not sure if I've explored the whole place yet. Spamming frogs.
Help me. Help me. I need help.
Oh, I didn't fucking see. 8,218. Oh, it's pretty hard to tell unless I've got a whole ton of mobs to work on. So 18. So 48 XP. I believe 48 XP.
I am on the right path.
But I've got to kill the same. I don't know if the skeletons give different XP.
This will hurt.
Find out. Oh snap. That's why he's staying, is it? I'll just leave him attacking back. I wish I could close the gates. I want to change my skills whilst I'm doing this, see how easy it is. And change that back to that. Okay, I got you. Ah!
I'm healed.
Ah, who's healing me? You cheating. I'm surprised he didn't try and take that item.
Still recharging.
It's whirlwind ability. What's so good about this, except for the fact it's a one hand? I suppose if the one hand's got the same DPS. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of spiders. Does look good, to be honest. Alright, let's try the one-handed weapon then. Because it's an extra bit. Oh wow, 52 shield, yeah. It's a bit extra. A bit of what the witch doctor does then in advance. Oh, that's his. I thought that was an enemy I got to kill.
I am sorry.
Wow. May as well go to the quest objective to begin with. Doesn't that cost mana or something? Oh, what? The game was terminated. The hell? Oh, what the hell happened there? See if we can resume the game. Or am I going to get an error again? Don't know what's happening. I wonder if that's because Praki was in my game, or whether that would have still happened even if that was single player. Because you can't tell what with it being a beta and all of that. Either way, totally not his fault. Not got an issue with that really. Just out of curiosity, I'd just like to know whether that has an impact. So far it's still grayed out, and there seems to be an issue with the service. Please try again. Can't look at his profile. Okay, that could happen anyway. Yeah, it's a sketchy time to play, obviously. If you've watched any of this video or the previous part, you'll understand how it's been a rocky road so far. Beta testing this game. But, I'll get there. There's not much time left either. I've only really got tomorrow. And that's about it. So, yeah. Gotta hope for the best. Tomorrow morning will probably be a really good time to crack on with this game and at least try and get a go on every single class. I hope I have enough time. We shall see. But I guess I'll cut this off for now. So if this is the end of this video, then thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like and comment. If not, then I'll add the next bit that comes afterwards straight away. So see you then.